So it is currently 7 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since 5 a.m. recording this. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I haven't had coffee, so I'm just a tiny bit grumpy. But like always, we are back with another seasonal challenge breakdown video. And finally, what we've all been waiting for is finally here. Season 3 for the seasonal challenges has finally arrived. And just like we predicted based off of the pictures that were leaked from Jay Raven's post a couple of weeks ago, the theme for this season is going to be the coca fields. Now, before we get into the actual challenge breakdown itself, I want to point out that the easiest way to complete the task force challenge for this week is going to be to do it throughout each one of these challenges. It just makes it so much easier than having to go back at the end and pretty much going to all of these same exact places just to find the veterans. So I highly recommend that you guys do it throughout each and every one of these missions. But anyways, let's waste no more time and let's get right into challenge number 1. So for challenge number 1, it says without killing any enemies, deploy to Tabacao Bravo, then complete the mission stock drop. So you're going to want to go ahead and open up your TAC map and head on over to Tabacao. Go ahead and start the stock drop mission and then go ahead and fast travel to Tabacao Bravo. You're going to have to fast travel to this location in order to complete one of the steps for the challenge. So let me just go ahead and also point that out right now that each one of the challenges has a location that you must fast travel to because it is part of the challenge. Now for this mission, it's actually pretty simple. You're going to want to fly to the location that I'm showing you in the background right now. The reason why I chose this location specifically is because if you move yourself a little bit to the right and turn on your thermal vision, you actually have a clear shot to the jammer, because in this location there's a jammer that doesn't allow you to pull out your drone. And considering you have to do this challenge without killing any enemies, it's so much easier to just send in your drone and explode each of the stock drops. Now it's very likely that you might run into some of the Sicarios standing right next to the stock drop. So what I did was I pulled out my noisemaker drone and I kind of steered them away from the stock drop. But yeah, just go ahead and fly your drone to each and every one, blow them up, and then go ahead and jump into your helicopter. Now for myself, I had an issue where the mission wasn't ending. I don't know why, but if this does happen to you, just go ahead and get in your helicopter and fly right over the actual mission itself. Like this area right here where all 3 of the stock drops were, fly right over it and it should instantly complete the mission. At least it worked for me. Now once you've done that, you will have completed challenge number 1. Now for challenge number 2, it says without shooting a single bullet, deploy to Okoro Charlie, then complete the mission aggressive completion. Now I'm not gonna lie, this one was a little difficult for me, especially without having to shoot any single bullet. But one good thing that I do want to point out about this is that if your AI soldiers shoot a bullet, it doesn't count towards you. Now along with that, you are also able to knock out enemies as well as throw frag grenades. Now it's perfectly fine if you die. There is no rule against dying. So the easiest way that I found to do this is to actually EMP the convoy that is carrying the assistant that you have to interrogate. Now once you've EMP'd the convoy, go ahead and run up to the car where the assistant is located. You're going to want to go ahead and get into the driver's seat. Once you do that, both the driver and passenger are going to jump out. So go ahead and hit circle so you swap over to the passenger seat. Get out of the vehicle and the assistant is going to be standing outside. Just go ahead and grab him, stick him back in the vehicle and drive away. Remember, the most important thing here is to not shoot a single bullet out of your gun. Once you've done that, go ahead and head to a safe area and interrogate the assistant. Now once he's giving you the numbers, what you're going to want to do is call a helicopter, fly over to the factories, and you're going to want to land in the very back. Now the whole entire factory itself is actually surrounded by Sicarios, but the little section in the back where I'm landing for some reason has a clear path to the door that you have to go to. Now in this location, there's 3 separate locations that you're going to have to go to and explode the stockpiles that are in there. Like I said before, you can do this however you want. You can do it stealthy or you can go balls deep, however you want. You can call guns for hire. It doesn't matter. The most important thing here is that you cannot shoot a single bullet out of your gun. Once you've destroyed all 3 stockpiles and you've completed the mission, you are now done with challenge number 2. And now for the 3rd and final mission, it says in extreme difficulty and without dying, deploy to Villa Verde Bravo, then complete the mission Laboratory 1 and Laboratory 2. Now honestly, I want to say that the hardest challenge for this week is probably the 2nd challenge. This 3rd one is extremely simple. Like I said, go ahead and fast travel to Villa Verde Bravo. That is the most important step because that is going to be the first step that's going to be checked off. Go ahead and start Laboratory number 1, and remember, it is very important that you are in extreme difficulty. Go ahead and fly to the location that they tell you to go to, and you can easily just pull out your drone, swap over to the explosive drone, fly it into the factory, and just blow up the generator. That is literally as simple as it can possibly get. Then once you've completed the first one, go ahead and start up laboratory 2, and it is the same exact thing. Fly to the second location, fly your drone in, and explode it. And just like that, once you've done that, you have now completed Season 3, Week 1 for the seasonal challenges, and you will have unlocked the MK17 Tiger Fang. And honestly, this is one of the coolest variants that they've came out with in a long time. I really like the whole camo scheme. Like, it looks sick. It reminds me of Cheetos. I don't know why, but it just does. And the gun itself is really good. I mean, one of the most important things when they introduce variants like this to me is for the gun to have a silencer. If it has a silencer, I'm happy. Along with that, the gun is extremely good with long range as well as with close range. Now, along with that, if you did what I told you at the start of the video, you should have completed your task force challenge as well. So you will have a tier 1 booster also available for you to use. And that's pretty much it for Season 3, Week 1. Don't forget that each time that you complete each and every single challenge, along with the obvious reward that you get at the end, each challenge rewards you with 2,500 XP as well as 2,500 units of each resource. But like always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of Wildlands content. These seasonal challenge videos are a weekly thing that we do, so also don't forget to subscribe for that. And remember, with a new season on the seasonal challenges, that means that a brand new Easter egg is probably right around the corner if it's not already in the game. We might be talking about that very soon, so let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to hear a little bit more about that. But like always, I will see you guys in the next video.